So we are heading to the piggery. The houses for piggery, we refer to them as pigsty. You're going to see what to do when a piglet is born. Up to the time, maybe it's 5 months old, and it's ready maybe for selling and such. We're also going to see about management and what to feed the piglets with. So welcome to the next session.
Thank you so much.
You are most welcome to the piggery. Our piggery here is quite large compared to the dairy unit, and we have maybe one of the best bulls around that weighs up to 340 kilos. So maybe the only good thing to note with pigs is that they are mostly affected with roundworms, and they usually have standard growth. The other thing to do with piglets is that they are born with a condition known as anemia, whereby we have blood deficiency. So mostly if we are having the pigs in the sty, we usually inject iron because they are not coming into contact with the soil, because the soil is rich in iron. So because they are not coming into contact with the soil, we usually administrate iron for hemoglobin production in the liver and blood production in the bone marrow. So those are the things that we do in day 3, and we also repeat the process with injecting 2 meals of the same iron dextran in the 21st day. The other thing that we do in that day, we do teeth clipping because it has 8 sharp canines that makes the mother uncomfortable when they are sucking. And also we do tail docking to make sure that the piglet is having enough energy for growth, and also to discourage cannibalism among the piglets. So that's why we do the tail docking. We have a small gadget that is called a toad clipper. Maybe I'll show you practically how to do the clipping, how to do the docking, and also in the 21st day, we usually do castration. Castration helps the pigs grow fast, and also to make sure that the pork, the meat that you get from pigs, does not have a boar smell. There is a smell that is produced when you don't castrate your pigs. So that smell most probably will lower the grade or the quality of the pork. And that's why they're castrated, because the testicles has a lot of smell for pigs. So that is why maybe we consider castrating those that are for sale, but we leave uncastrated the ones that we want to leave
For breeding.
for breeding. The other thing is we avoid inbreeding, whereby if maybe we have a brother and a sister with pigs, we avoid them mating because they cause inbreeding, which could cause disease, and also standard growth.
Okay.
Piglets di iron. Nadunga hiyo iron after how long, so that the mkulima can contest.
Only the 3rd day and the 21st day.
The 3rd day.
Yeah. The other one is medication in case the pig is suffering from anemia. We use iron as one of the treatments. Yeah.
After how long?
We does it on the 3rd day. We also do tail docking on the 3rd day and castration on the 21st day.
Sasa daktari, ningependa tu kujua, unajua kule kwetu nyumbani wakulima wanaogopa sana kufuga nguruwe. Na ndio maana hata hii ukulima wa nguruwe Kenya umekuwa ni kana kwamba uko chini na unajidimia kidogo. So ningependa kujua ni nini huwa kinafanya nguruwe kukua ile hali ya kwamba wakati mwingine unapata anauma watoto, anauma wale wakulima wengine. So inaweza kuwa inahusiana na nini?
That is cannibalism. Cannibalism is caused by a lack of calcium, enough calcium, and you cannot inject calcium into small piglets. The other thing about why most of the farmers are not keeping pigs is because one, pigs is bad. I mean, pig keeping is bad by maybe beliefs. Like for example, the Muslims, the Tabans, they usually do not take pigs because of the belief background. The other thing is that pigs has a lot of fat, which most of the people are trying to avoid because of the lifestyle diseases. But actually, in actual sense, the pig is the easiest animal to keep in a farm. One is that you don't have to feed it with the food leftovers. You can use it. Okay, you can use the feed mills for commercial production, and you only have to feed your pig twice. Usually recommend you feed your pig with wet meal in the morning and dry meal in the evening. That is, if you are feeding your pig with soy and winner, you can mix with water in the morning, and in the evening you can leave it dry. Yeah, so that is the reason as to why most of the farmers are not. And again, also market. The market for pigs, it's usually much complicated according to farmers. Because from pigs, apart from meat, you also get the sutures, absorbable sutures from pigs. You also get insulin for people who are suffering from diabetes. They're injected with insulin from diabetes from pigs. So most of the people think it's a complicated business, and also the smell, the boar smell in pork. Maybe from pigs that are brought up by farmers who don't know about castration and how to avoid the boar smell makes most of the people not to prefer pork with their meat.
Yeah, sure. Actually, most farmers don't keep pigs because maybe they don't know how to manage.
The management of pigs, we first start by vaccination of foot and mouth. We do it once per year. We also do the anthrax, because like anthrax is a disease that is zoonotic, which means it can infect both humans and animals, and it can cause disease. I mean, it can cause death in a very short time, in a span of 4 hours. So we vaccinate them with those vaccinations. Then for feeding, maybe you can improve on the protein when the piglets are young, because protein enhances growth and tissue repair. So for rapid growth, you increase on the protein, and you get protein from soya cake, sunflower. They have a different protein composition. So maybe you can mix either two. You can also use fish meal. You can use beans, but not raw beans, because they have nitrogen content which could cause growth. So what you do is that you can boil beans. Then after boiling beans, you can make sure that they sun dry on the field, and you feed the pig with protein. Yeah. The other thing is that you can get the leftovers from hotels and make sure that you boil them before you feed them to the pig. Yeah, and you have protein component.
What about the housing, the fine house?
The housing, pigs normally usually prefer dry floor, and also one that is not too smooth, because during mating when they are praying, they don't try and break their bones. And we also have a place for maybe absorbing vitamin D from the sun. So we have to leave some part open for the mothers and the ones that are growing, but you can maybe discard that when you are bringing up pigs for slaughter.
Will you prefer to separate the piglet from the pig?
Yeah, we can
Sometimes
win
you
them.
get the mothers amelalia watoto ameuza. So
Eh,
how can we do about
we can win them, and you can make maybe a pasturation, maybe cage.
And, how long should we separate the piglets from the mother?
After 3 months.
Maybe you can take us through so that we can be able to appreciate what we have in our style. Probably the different levels, the young piglets, the big piglets that are ready for trading and all that.
And, what about the water? Do you give them water at
Yeah,
the time
we need
like
clean water.
dairy?
We need clean water, and the best way to give water is to use the automatic taps, whereby immediately the pig gets to the tap, now water starts to flow. So that is the best way to even economize on water.
And because in dairy cattle, you give them salt maybe potassium. You can also give them.
Pigs are very sensitive. What you do is that you include lecithin acid and nitric acid in the feed, so that you can have them have a standard growth.
Welcome to the piggery section, our beloved viewers. And in this section, I'm going to take you through different aspects in pig management. We are going to learn about the structure on how you're going to organize your pig sty. You're also going to learn the different types of breeds that we have in our farm. We're also going to learn about nutrition main in our farm. And you'll also be able to understand different management practices within the pigsty. So to start with, this is Kithoka Farm, Kenya Methodist University. And we have different types of breeds of pigs. We have Hampshire that originated from England. We also have land races that originated from Denmark. We also have Poland China that originated from United States of America. And we have the large white breed that originated from England. Actually, as you can see around here, we have the land race and we have the large white. The large white is actually preferred more than other breeds because you understand the large white has a high weight in terms of yielding. Meat quality is also high. The large white produces a number of piglets, probably 12 to 18. The aspect of vaccination, mainly piggery, is not actually, there are no several routines when it comes to vaccination, but some of the disease that should be vaccinated against, these are some of the foot and mouth disease. Also, the deworming also should be done probably twice a year for the adult piglets, and for the young piglets, this should be done probably every month. And another thing that you as a farmer you need to understand, we have different production units. Mainly we have the outdoor and we have the confined one. The outdoor is when you allow your piglets to move around the compound feeding. They actually scavenge for food for themselves. But the confined one is when you actually restrict your pigs in a sty, or rather in a production unit, whereby you provide them with food. The shed for your piglets, or rather the pigs, is supposed to be cleaned regularly to remove the waste. Feeding should be regularly so that you can be able to experience higher yield. We've been able to partition a number of sections. We have the male section, we have the piglet section, and we have the growers and finishers section. The male are only allowed to meet the female probably when they are on heat. As you can see, the male have been restricted in their own area, and the piglets have been restricted. As you can see, they are very jovial, they are very happy because of the management that they're being given. So one thing you need to understand, you need to wean your pigs, the piglets, for a period of around 3 to 4 months, and after that now you can separate them to the growers and the finishers. And at this particular level, you're also supposed to take them to another different section. I have been taking you through pig production, and in this section, as you can see, there are several piglets around, and probably you've been doing this business, or rather you've been doing this farming at home, and you've not been able to raise your piglets to this level. Probably when the pig actually gives birth to the piglets, some of them actually die. There are ways on how you can reduce mortality in your pigsty. What you can do is this: you as a farmer, at the time of parturition, you need to be available so that you can help the pig in actually giving birth, and removing mucus around the pig, and also wiping them so that they can dry. And another thing you need to understand is this, that you need to provide a source of heat, that you can be able to provide heat to these pigs. It could be electricity lamps, it could be some jiko. And sometimes when you realize that your pig is actually not feeding your piglet very well, or rather the milk is very low, you need to supplement milk by, you might use some other source, then you can give to the piglets, which should be mixed with colostrum. We do castration. Castration is mainly done for the boars so that we can improve the quality of the pork. Therefore, we do castration so as to ensure that the pig, the pork is actually of high quality and tasty. So therefore, that is what we've been able to prepare for you. More of these lessons will be coming, and you'll be able to get more knowledge as we proceed. Feeding of boars is actually very much important, and this one thing you need to understand, that they must be fed well before mating. Mainly, probably when you're using hand mating system, you have to feed your boars very well, and probably a period of 2 weeks before the mating. And you're supposed to feed your boar 2 to 3 kg of well balanced food that has around 14% crude protein. And to the young boars, you can feed probably to around 2.5 kg to maintain a good body condition. Another thing that you need to understand when you're actually managing your boars is that you should not actually overwork your boars, and you need to regulate the amount of work in terms of mating. And as a farmer, you need to understand that it is important to ensure that your female pigs actually also fed well before mating, so as to have stable and fertilized kind of the eggs, and it can be able to perform better, and also the piglets will be strong. That's one thing we need to understand. You can also be able to see our piglets, and our piglets are very strong. This is important because piglets are born with a condition which is called anemia, and therefore you have to ensure that you actually vaccinate your piglets with iron injection, so that they can be strong and control the effect of anemia. And also you need to also provide some colostrum, probably in milk or rather injection. And this is important because it helps to boost the immune system of the piglets, and that's what makes our piglets more different and admirable than any other piglets.
Haiwezi kuuma.
Thank you so much for keeping tuned. We've just done pork pig castration. So maybe in our next session we'll demonstrate how to do teeth clipping and tail docking to improve the growth of a pig. Thank you so much. Myself, once again, I'm Martin Maina, and I've written a book pertaining how to take care of your dairy, how to be a manager. We've talked about diseases, and we've talked about fish and rabbit keeping being one of the modern farming in Kenya. So we wish you a successful farming at home, and may you please decide to learn more about animals. Thank you so much.
Natumai ya kwamba wakulima ambao nimetembea nao mmepata kusoma na mmepata wasia kuhusiana na kulinda wale wanyama wako kule nyumbani. Ninajua hata wewe mkulima pale nyumbani pia una furaha kwa kutizama kipindi chetu cha Farming Out, na hiki kipindi kitakuwa kinakujia kila siku ya Jumanne asubuhi saa 2:30. Kwa hivyo leo nimewaletea mkulima, pia ni mwalimu na daktari wa wanyama, na pengine kuna jambo mmoja ambalo hajawaambia mkitaka kumpata mnampata kwa njia gani, daktari? So iwapo mkulima pale nyumbani amekutizama kwenye kipindi chetu cha Farming Out Show, so ningependa uwaelezee wanaweza kupata kwa njia gani. Iwapo una nambari ya simu, pengine kama una box namba ile ya posta unaweza pia peana, ndiposa ukaweze kuwa na maelewano kati yao na wakulima.
Okay, namba yangu ya simu ni 0711 660 574.
Tena rudia.
Tena nirudie, ni 0711 660 574. Nimekuwa nikizunguka wilaya ya Meru yote. Kwa hivyo iwapo unahitaji usaidizi, unahitaji mawaidha kuhusu ukulima wako, unaweza nifikia kupitia nambari hiyo ya simu.
Aha. Sasa na wale wakulima ambao nimetembea na nyinyi, mnaweza sema nini kuhusiana na kipindi chetu cha Farming Out Vision?
Mimi nasema personally learn mingi from a doctor. Kwa majoring about ng'ombe amenifunza some stuff. Na appreciate sana pia pigs doll kidogo, lakini pia nimeona it's improvement. Na kipindi hiki ni a good initiative. Kama muendelee mzidi kufunza farmers wengine pia, other students pia get more knowledge. Nashukuru. So next time maybe to venture into other things like hata tuende kwa samaki kama samaki ama poultry. But you appreciate so much. we've learned something.
Yes. Kuna mwingine pengine unaweza kuwa na jambo kuhusiana na kipindi chetu cha Farming Out TV show? Isaac?
Definitely Farming Out is a TV show to watch out for. A product of our very own Kenya Methodist University. We are all potential farmers. We are all just getting knowledge from here and then going back to the community to deliver. So watch out. If you're watching this TV show, then be sure to catch up every Tuesday morning. It's a TV show that is so much rich in agricultural knowledge. That is what we are trying to disseminate to the community. So usikose.
Asante. So kwa hivyo mkulima, jinsi ambavyo umesikia, hawa ni wakulima wenzako ambao wameonelea kufanya ukulima kuhusiana na wanyama na pia na mimea. Kwa hivyo ningependa kuomba kwamba kila Jumanne asubuhi tukutane pale Meru TV. Kutakuwa na mafunzo mengi, jinsi ambavyo mkulima mmoja amesema kwamba tutawaletea hata na mafunzo kuhusiana na samaki, mafunzo kuhusiana na kuku, mafunzo kuhusiana na wanyama ambao ni wa ng'ombe, na pia sisi ni wanafunzi ambao ni wa chuo kikuu cha Kenya Methodist University, ambapo kuna kozi zote ambazo kuhusiana na kwanza na ualimu, kuna za biashara, kuna za agriculture. Iwapo ungependa kukua pengine expert kuhusiana na agriculture, unaweza pia jiunga nasi. Pia kuna kozi ambazo za computer, kuna udaktari pale, kuna nursing pale. Kwa hivyo usikose. Kemu University is the hotbed of knowledge. The future is here. Asanteni.
Kulima ambao ni wa ng'ombe, kulima aina yoyote, na waweza kuwa una maswali, unaweza kufikia kwenye hizo nambari ambazo tumeziweka hapo. Baada ya kipindi hiki tuna mafunzo yote kuhusiana na ukulima. Unaweza tupigia simu wakati wote, masaa zote, tutaweza kupokea simu yako na tutaweza kupatia mawaidha kuhusiana na jinsi ambavyo unaweza fanya ukulima wako.